Alright guys, today we're going to be doing some seating depth testing with some Hornady 140 grain match hollow point boat tail bullets, and we're really just kind of doing it for fun. But I've got the Mossberg Patriot Predator and the 6.5 Creedmoor out here. I've got a Liberty Suppressors Mystic X, or Infiniti X actually, suppressor on the end of it. This is our SWFA fixed 10 power MOA scope, and we're just doing a seating depth test. We're using Peterson brass, some Reloader 16 powder, Federal gold medal match large rifle primers, and the 140 grain Hornady boat tail hollow point match bullets. And I'll leave the exact load data down in the description, which is solely for informational purposes. Do not use that unless you actually check published load data first. But let's go ahead and get started and see how these things shoot. We are shooting at 100 yards. Parallax has already been checked and all that. I'm kind of not used to shooting from this position, but I wanted to give it a try. So this isn't the best bench in the world, but we're gonna do our best to make it work here. So we're at 100 yards. Let's go ahead and see how these things do. I'm gonna be shooting 3-shot groups. So at least the zero is pretty close. Primer looks great. Absolutely no signs of pressure. Nice and rounded. It's fairly cold, but it's not freezing. Actually, it probably is freezing. It's probably about 30 degrees, but it's not as bad as it has been. So I am pretty happy. So far, so good. So far, it's shooting decent, but it's not feeding very consistently with these bullets. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye on that. I like that group. That looks pretty decent. For this gun, I'd say that's pretty good. It's getting really hard to see already, just from the mirage, or the heat rather, coming off of the suppressor. It's very foggy looking through this scope with the heat coming off that thing. It really creates a lot of heat very quick, even in these conditions. May have pulled that one just a hair, but it still fell right in there with the others, so I can't say I pulled it too bad. On a roll. Now, earlier I was having issues feeding. I think that was more of a scope mounting issue. I think it hit the turret on my scope before I bounced back in. I've had that happen a lot with this scope. It needs to be mounted higher, but I like these things as low as I can get them, and I already had the mounts, so that's what we went with. That one went right in there with the rest of them, didn't it? It looks like that was a good group, but I can't really tell. for what this is, these groups are all pretty darn good, actually. Like, I'm not complaining at all. I mean, this is a pretty freaking lightweight rifle. It's doing a pretty good job. So I'm thoroughly impressed so far. I don't know. I think it's doing pretty good. Everyone has their definition of what's good, and I get really, really anal about the whole precision game. But with rifles like this, it's a very budget rifle. So you know you can only expect so much. But you're getting to the point in the day and age where you're starting to see some very affordable rifles coming out that can be extremely accurate out of the box, and it's nice to see because you're able to see people buying these, you know, $200-300 factory rifles and get them to shoot under an inch pretty easily. So that's awesome. But on that same token, that does not go to say that there isn't a place for the higher end rifles. I would not put this in that class at all. But at the same time, for what it is, it's shooting well. So that's just kind of my halfway point conclusion. I'm liking to see this. It's a lot of people are saying that these rifles either shoot very well or very poorly. I have seen a lot of that, so I'm not going to say that every one of these Mossbergs is going to shoot good. Mine is shooting pretty well in this caliber and in this platform. That's not to say everyone else's will, so don't think that this is the end-all be-all for this gun. It gets my, you know, seal of approval. However, for now, the one that I have, I'm digging it. So take that for what you will. Yeah, this thing is having a hard time ejecting them. Put that scope in there. I didn't think I loaded one, but it actually tricked me. It picked it up and put it in there pretty smoothly, so I didn't think I had racked a shell in there. Most of these guys are under an inch, so that's not something I can really complain about. I got this gun for $2.99, so I'm happy. I think I just might keep it. Ooh, staying there. It's pretty close to the maximum magazine length here. They're barely fitting in the mag right now. Guys, I gotta let this gun cool down. I actually haven't taken any breaks, and I know it's still pretty chilly out here, but with that suppressor on there, this gun is still getting freaking hot. So we're gonna have to give it a few minutes to cool down because it's burning up pretty good. Feels nice on the hands though. That is the bonus to shooting out in the snow. You get your gun a little hot, you can warm your hands back up. Want to know how to really warm your gloves up? You grab this guy. That'll transfer some heat quick. Alright, we're good to go. We'll get this sucker back on target. Yeah, that last group may have been sabotaged a little bit by the barrel heat, but there's no way of telling that now, so we'll just keep moving forward. Alright guys, that concludes the shooting for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to message me on any of the platforms, whether it be through the Facebook page or the website. Email me, leave a comment below on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and subscribe to the email list if you guys want to get content quicker and things of that nature. Please feel free to let me know anything you feel like. If I'm doing something good, let me know. If I'm doing something bad, let me know, because if you think this is garbage, by all means, this is America, and you have the right to tell me. So anyway, thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate you sticking around for this kind of stuff. I'm sorry it took me so long to get these videos out, but things have been kind of crazy lately. So anyway, you guys stay risen, shoot straight, take care, stay safe, and we will see y'all on the next video.